Hello and welcome to our next video. In this lesson, we're going to go ahead and get our first repository created at BitBucket. So just like we did at GitHub, we would have the opportunity here to do a repository at BitBucket. And so again, I'm just going to click on the plus symbol, create a new repository. And once again, I need a repository name. And so I'm going to call this first repo, just like before. It's going to be private, which is awesome, and we can actually do Git or Mercurial, and we're going to be using Git. And if we want to take a look at the advanced settings, we can say, this is our first repository. And we can allow only private forks or no forks, or allow forking all we want. And so we don't even know what that is yet, so let's just leave what it says, and we can fix it later if we have to. Do we want issue tracking? Do we want a wiki? I don't know, maybe, maybe not. And so for right now, well, let's just leave them off. And since this is just going to be our first repo, it really probably won't matter. Later, when we get into more advanced stuff, we probably would want issue tracking and a wiki. Now, issue tracking is going to be more important if you're on a team or if you're exposing your code to the public and you want them to allow them to submit things to you, and you can say, this is my issue and this is when it will be fixed and all that jazz. So definitely more advanced stuff there. Now, what language are you programming in? Are you in C#? Are you in Java? Are you doing HTML? Are you doing something else? It really doesn't matter so much, other than this just gives it a really nice icon to go along with what you're doing. So again, I'm going to go ahead with the C# route here. You can choose whatever makes sense to you. If you're using HipChat, which is another Atlassian program that they have a suite of programs that are really nice for team collaboration. I'm not affiliated, I'm just saying they're very nice. HipChat is very popular. You can actually wire up some webhooks and have HipChat notify in the room, or have BitBucket notify your HipChat room, hey, there's a pull request to review, or hey, somebody can go ahead and check in the repo, or somebody did check in a change, or whatever it might need to be to inform your team. Now for right now, it's just going to be us, ourselves. So again, we're going to just turn off issue tracking. We're going to turn off wiki. We're going to turn off enable HipChat. And again, you could leave those on. It really doesn't matter at this point. So we'll go ahead and create the repository. And there again, we can see bitbucket.org, major guidance solutions /first repo is the actual location of our repository. And that's important because when we go to work with this repository later, we'll do something called cloning it. And we'll need that link. Same thing that we'll do with our GitHub repo as well. And you can always get your repository URL from the top line here at BitBucket as well. So right now you can take a look around. There's no source, there's no commits, there's no branches, none of that. And we're going to learn about those things as we go through the more advanced course here. And so as we continue to study Git, we'll learn more about what all of this stuff means. For now, that wraps up our creation of our first repo at BitBucket. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.